The Babylonian and Roman Empire's propaganda against the Canaanite and the Amorite still continue today. But why? Let's see. The Canaanite people inhabited current-day Israel, Palestine, and parts of Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. Scholars say there is uncertainty about whether the name Canaan refers to a specific Semitic-speaking ethnic groups. The Bible says that Canaan had 11 children, out of which the Amorites or the Amoriya dominated ancient Israel. Their main city was Gezer, which is located 37 kilometers away from Jerusalem, where archaeologists found 10 monoliths and one basin. The scholars say that the monoliths and the basin is a cultic site where small girls were sacrificed and buried. British archaeologist McAllister found decapitated bodies of 7-year-old and 7-year-old girls and suggested that the Canaanites and the Amorites practiced sacrification of children. They say this allegation is evidenced by the Bible and mentions verses from the book of Genesis, Numbers, and Jeremiah. Now let's see what those verses mentioned as evidences say on the Hebrew Bible. Genesis verse 10, 15 to 21 literally says, "Yes, Canaan begat you Sidon, firstborn. Yes, you Heth. Yes, you Jebusite. Yes, you Amorite. Yes, you Girgashite. Yes, you Hivite. Yes, you Arkite. Yes, you Sinite. Yes, you Arvadite. Yes, you Zamarite. Yes, you Hamite. Yes, arranged, circulate mother saw out Canaan. Yes, Yeha got in contract for Canaan, mother of Sidon, with Gerar, one order, with Sodom. Yes, Gomorrah. Yes, Admah. Yes, Zebom. 4,000. Present son of Shem, for mother saw year, by land, sheep or summer. I said here sheep or summer because the Hebrew word bagawa can mean a sheep or a summer. Sheep in Amharic means bag, and baga means summer. Therefore, the Hebrew word written is bagawa, so it can be either of these two words. That's why I put them together. So by land, sheep or summer, Yeha. Yes, for Shem, begat a boy, Eber, brother of Japhet, low rank or force contract. Or it can also be kill. Why? Because the Hebrew word gadawele can give three meanings. It can be low rank, or it can be force contract, or it can be kill. So we have to choose the word, one of the word between sheep or summer. If we take sheep, then it most probably means kill. We will take the word kill in order for the sentence to have meaning, the right meaning. If we say summer, then it can be low rank or force contract. Therefore, this shows us most probably the 10 monoliths found at Gezer was erected in order to seal the marriage contract between Canaan, Shem, and Japhet and their descendants. That's what it says. Now let's see the verses mentioned as evidences for the so-called sacrifice of girls. On on the book of Numbers, verse 13, 27 to 29 and 32, it literally says like this: Yes, encamped for agree, yes, of God, by I present land, engaged or ten or footprint. Why did I say these three words? Because the Hebrew word asher can give three meanings, or it can also give four meanings. It can be engaged, it can be ten, it can be footprint, or it can be tied up. Then let's continue the sentence. So engaged or ten or footprint, agree God, yes, boy, guard, hurt, yes, dazed. Eve or woman, sweat, fruit or afraid, yeha. I say fruit or afraid because the word farah, the Hebrew word farah, can give two meanings. It can be fruit or it can be afraid. Then let's go to the next verse. Gather from order, year Sheba, by land equal, pierce, rampage, kill, advised, yes, boy, of begat. Anak, vision is delegate. Amalekite, here Sheba by land come enter. Yes, Hittite, yes, Jebusite, yes, Amorite. Here Sheba, see, yes, Canaan. Here Sheba, said of mother, yes, said went Jordan. The last one, yes, of hers, yes, house, land engaged or footprint or ten, because the word Asherah can have three or four meanings. Then the sentence continues, turn you present, son of Israel, for a mere land, engaged or ten or footprint, Iber is by first day months, you land, added here Sheba Yeha. If or woman, designated year, engaged, ten or footprint, vision is house, yes, from I, thousand of stretched out. So what it is saying is that a delegate known as Anak, a delegate of the Amalekite known as Anak, he rampaged and killed the Shebas, the girls, the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Hittite, the Canaanite girls. He killed them. That's what the verse is saying. Therefore, those girls who scholars say are 7 years of age, those found killed and buried in front of this the monolith, they were there for marriage. They were age 7, and they were the descendants of Canaan, that is from the Jebusite, Hittite, and Amorite. And those girls went there according to the contract signed between Canaan, Shem, and Japheth to be married. They were there to be married, but the Amalekites killed them. It's not the Amorites and the Canaanites who killed those girls. Those girls were there for marriage. They were the Amorite girls. They were the Canaanites. They were there to get married according to their agreements, but the Amalekites killed them. So why are the Babylonians and the Roman empires, and also even today, scholars say that the Canaanites and the Amorites practiced child sacrifice? No, they don't. They were victims. They were killed. That's what the Hebrew Bible says. That's what the verses say. The last evidence that can be used that the Canaanites and the Amorites did not practice child sacrifice is the book of Jeremiah, verse 731. It literally says, yes, son, wish, die, absolution, or free, or justice. Because I use these three words because the Hebrew word fataya can have these three meanings. Then engaged, or tied, or tain, or footprint, because the Hebrew word asher can have these four meanings. Then summer, or sheep, because the Hebrew word bagayaa can have two meanings. It can be sheep or summer. Then son come mother, for cut off you son, yes you daughter, by wish engaged, tied, tain, or footprint, for sacrificed of contract, yes present heard of. Therefore, the verse is saying that the son who's going to be married brought the sheep for sacrifice because he and the daughter, the son and the daughter, came for a marriage to be engaged, and for their engagement, the sheep is going to be sacrificed. They sacrificed the sheep. That's what it is saying. That's what it's saying. You know, curiously, in Ethiopia, even today, after marriage, after being married, the bride and the groom will go to the parents of the bride, and there, before they enter the house, a sheep will be brought and it will be cut off, and they will step over the blood or the sheep, and later on the sheep will be roasted or will be cooked, and it will be served for the guests. So it is a tradition. It is a tradition during marriage ceremony. A sheep will be brought and it will be sacrificed. That's what the verse is saying. It's not the child that were sacrificed. So from these verses, that what we can see is that they did not practice child sacrifice. They were murdered. Those girls buried in front of the monoliths, they were victims. They were killed by the Amalekite, the delegate of the Amalekite known as Anak. That's what the verses are saying. So please stop saying that the Canaanites and the Amorites practiced child sacrifice. No, they did not. They died. They were killed. A crime was committed on them, because they wanted, those people who killed them, the Amalekites, did not want to continue the marriage between the Canaanites, the Shemites, and the Japhets. And also, the Amalekites, the Amalekites, the person Amalek was the grandson of Esau, the brother of Jacob. Therefore, between Canaan and the Amalekite, there is about 10 or 11 generations apart. So the girls were killed during the time of the Amalekites, not during the time of the Canaan. That's what the verses are saying. So what do you think? Please comment, and also don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Thank you.